Motherhood is a lot. On some days you feel like the hero, while on some days it takes you back to zero, and you begin to wonder where you missed the mark. The good thing about this is that you're not alone. These are the perks that comes with motherhood. As a mother, there are some habits I practice that enabled me to stay on top of my game, and I'll be sharing these habits with you, my fellow mothers, to help you conquer motherhood and enable you stay on top of your game while being happy and fulfilled as a mother. Hi Diamond, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing this face for the first time, I'm Diamond Mom. I film about motherhood, relationship, and lifestyle. Please ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel as you'll find so many valuable content. In this video, I'll be sharing 7 positive habits every mother who wants to be truly happy and fulfilled should practice. So I'll quickly get right into the video. The first positive habit every mother who wants to be truly happy and fulfilled should cultivate is gratitude. Yes, every mother should cultivate and practice the habit of gratitude every day. We all know and we all hear every day that motherhood is a lot, motherhood is hard, motherhood is taxing, but we cannot deny the fact that there are positive moments in motherhood. And in fact, if you would be honest with yourself, the positive moments of motherhood can actually surpass the negative moments in motherhood. And so gratitude helps us to shift our focus from the negative side of motherhood, from the hard and the taxing parts of motherhood, to the positive moments in motherhood, and to enjoy the moments. When we start to see our children as being blessings in our lives and shift our focus to the positive moments of motherhood, we begin to be grateful for the privilege of being mother, and we also begin to be grateful for the privilege of having children run about our home, call us by name, constantly bug us, of them being clingy, because you know what, they won't be babies forever. They won't be so clingy forever. They won't have to run about the home forever, because more or less in 18 years they won't be the babies you are seeing now. So cultivate the habits of gratitude and enjoy the moment and their presence, because time certainly flies. Soak in the moments and be grateful while at it, because this too shall pass. The second habit every mother must cultivate is the habit of contentment. Yes, this is a very essential habit. Where there is lack of contentment, comparison comes in and steals away your joy, making you feel like you're not doing enough. If you're guilty of this, I would advise you to cut down on the amount of time you spend on social media watching the seemingly perfect mothers do their thing, if it makes you feel incompetent and less of a mother. When you give your children the one course meal and snack you can afford, but then go on to watch videos of mothers who would pack 10 varieties of food for their children, after which you begin to feel bad for not being able to do the same for your children, I would advise that you cut back on those things that are making you to constantly compare yourself and make you feel like you're not doing enough for your children. Whenever you begin to feel that way, I want you to understand that nobody can be a better mother to your children than you are. And more than material things, what your kids need are love, affection, safety, and attention. And these things cannot be bought with money. And the good thing about this is that you can give this, you can pour this out to your children in so many quantities. So learn to be content with what you can genuinely offer your children. And rather than being bitter and begin to feel less of a mother, turn that into the desire to become better for your children. The next habit every mother must practice if you truly want to be happy in this journey of motherhood is punctuality. If you really want to be a mom who is not grumpy and always on the edge, then you need to practice waking up early. It doesn't mean that you should sleep less, rather it means that you should get up before every other person in the house gets up. This would give you a private and quiet time to plan and do something that really matters to you. It will also give you the time to set the day ready, to make sure that you are ready before your children get up. If you wake up early before your children do, it will enable you to be alert and fully prepared. The fourth habit every mom should practice is building up systems, routines, and planning. The happiest moms are the most organized moms who are in full control most of the time. Plan, plan, and plan. Plan your meals, plan your chores, plan your clothes, the clothes your children would wear, the clothes you would wear, the chores you would do that day, the meals that will be prepared that day, the meals that will be prepared for the week. Plan and plan everything. Planning helps you to make sure that you know what to do at the right time. It also helps you to save time, because rather than you sitting and then start to think, what am I going to cook today? You already know what to do because you have planned ahead of time. You have a routine that enables you to know that this time is meant for this. By this time, I'm meant to be doing this. So your day is fully organized. Your day is not scattered because you have a routine and systems that work. As a mom, it's very essential for you to plan everything, so you won't always be at 6s and 7s. You need to plan so that you won't be caught unawares. You need to plan if your children are to go to school the next day. The previous night, you need to sort out their clothes, sort out everything, sort out their meals, know what you're going to prepare for them the next morning, and not you waking up on that morning and then you start to think, oh, what am I going to prepare? And then you start to run around looking for their shoes, their socks, their shorts, snapshots and so other things. So planning helps you to be organized. When you work with structure and purpose, you manage time and you are more productive. That is why we have moms who are able to juggle motherhood and working outside of the home without any of them suffering. The next habit every mother should practice if you truly want to be happy is rest and self-care. Yes, rest and self-care. See, as a mom, you need to prioritize your rest and your self-care for the engine room of the home. Now, what do you think would happen if the engine room of the home packs up? To avoid burnout as a mom, you need to prioritize rest. Yes, make sure you're getting enough sleep. Because you wake up on time doesn't mean that you shouldn't get enough rest. If at any point at all you notice that your body is hanging on a thread, please and please, you do yourself the good of retreating and going to rest. Even if it is for 30 minutes, 1 hour, you will be glad you did. You need to consistently pour into yourself so that you can have something rich and positive to pour into your children. Guard your health, especially your mental health. Take care of yourself and don't neglect your body. Also, do not lose yourself in the process of motherhood. Do what makes you happy. Plan self-care treats, go out on a date, plan hangout. Find some time to relax and rest. If making your hair or going for a pedicure or a manicure or a massage would make you happy, would revive your mood and your strength, then by all means go for it. Have someone look after your children for you while you go and refuel. You would come back happier and better. Have a hobby outside of your home, outside of your children. Remember, don't lose yourself in the process of motherhood. Another habit you should cultivate as a mother if you want to be truly happy is the habit of being liberal. Yes, by liberal I mean being open-minded and not being strict in the observance of orthodox norms and laws at home. Be more accommodating and tolerating towards your children. Don't be in a hurry to want to control all of their actions and activities. If you always want to micromanage the activities of your children, then you will end up always being exhausted and frustrated. Let the children be, let them play, run around, make a mess, let them live and enjoy their childhood. You should not expect your kids to obey and abide by everything you say 24/7. They would make mistakes, but leave them to learn from their mistakes. Don't be in a hurry to sweep and clean every mess immediately they make it. You see them playing and then you go and get a broom or a brush and you always want to clean every mess immediately they make it because you want to be a perfect mom. You would only end up burning yourself out in the process. Focus on the process rather than aiming for perfection. Ask yourself one very important question. Are they improving each time? Also, loosen up and play with them. I'm sure you want to be remembered as a friendly, happy mom rather than the angry, bitter mom. So loosen up and be liberal. The final habit every mother must cultivate if you truly want to be happy, this habit is as important as other habits I've shared in this video, is for you to learn to let go and forgive yourself. Yes, you need to cultivate the habit of forgiveness because if we'll be honest with ourselves, we cannot always get it right as mothers. We are prone to make mistakes. There are some days where we'll be so tired. There are some days where we'll be so exhausted. There are some days where we'll snap and shout at our children, even when we don't intend to. And there are some days when you feel like you have not been the best of mother to them. Drowning in self-judgment would not do you any good. Rather, acknowledge the loopholes, forgive yourself, and resolve to do better the next day. Form the habit of letting go of the guilt and forgiving yourself. And this is where self-development comes in as a mother. Educate yourself, read books and blogs, articles about parenting, and watch videos on how to be a better mother. Take the lesson and move on with an enlightened spirit. In addition to these habits, practice self-control, mindfulness, and a positive energy. Remember that each stage of motherhood has something unique to be enjoyed. Focus on them and don't be offended when your 4-year-old tries to push you off the edge by her constant talks and questions. Remember that she would soon outgrow that and she would not always be a baby. So enjoy the moments now while it lasts. And finally, hook up with a community of mothers who have positive values and attitude towards motherhood. It will make the journey feel less lonely. If you found this video useful, please give this video a thumbs up. Also share this video out there to any mother you know. I'm sure this video will be very useful to her. Also subscribe to this YouTube channel if you are yet to do so, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.